what's going on? Y'all already know what it is. This is On The Block Podcast. You tuned in with your boy Boogie the host, aka Mr. What's Your Area Code, and I'm here with my co-host
Kitty the fucking Don.
You already know what it is. So let's get to it. So what's new with you, man? Like what's life like for you right now?
Life is pretty good. Like I said last night, I'm working on Cops by Kitty, which is like an exclusive cops for people in the city. I also style people for special events or everyday wear, like, you know what I'm saying? We also have our merch on the way for the On The Block Podcast.
Definitely.
Dropping very soon. Actually, we dropped the logo last night. I don't know if y'all seen that, but if you tuned in to the On The Block Podcast.
Yeah, make sure y'all go peep that. The logo has dropped, so the merch is on the way.
Yeah.
But hold on. Let me get back to this styling. When we say styling, what are we doing? Because I showed you my favorite sneakers right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't really put. I'm a drop a jewel right now. The Ling Nings by Dwayne Wade. You know what I'm saying? If you get a chance, go check those out. It is a China-based sneaker, but it is
hard.
They hard as hell, and they are Dwayne Wade shoes. So when you say styling, are you doing big brands, or you doing everyday brands as well?
I'm doing, it really depends on a person's, I'll say, their budget. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you got that money for me to go out and go in Gucci and get you whatever you want, cool. But if you somebody, everyday people who need help too, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to like, what's the good word for it? Like, leave somebody out just because they can't afford something, or only like go to one crowd, I should say, like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It should be for any and everybody, because everybody want to look good.
Right.
Everybody want to look nice type shit.
Definitely. So because one thing I've known you for a long time. So one thing about you that does stand out to me and everybody else, when Kitty be having that shit on. So what really inspired that? What made you want to get up one day and say, you know what, I want to make sure I look a certain way, or at least inspire to look a certain way?
It would probably be grown up broke. Like, not even being funny, but when you
She said grown up broke.
Nah, but when you grow up broke, like, you know what I'm saying, you a Section 8 baby, your mama got food stamps, ain't no jobs, like, you know what I'm saying, either you gonna know how to dress or you gonna look stupid, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Back in the day, like, I used to have to cut up clothes, and like, literally, like, I'd take a scarf, make it into a shirt, like, go to the thrift shop and like completely cut up some pants and make it like some.
I feel you on that, because like,
you know what I'm saying?
I definitely feel you. You
remember Fayetteville Garden Stand Up?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the hood. But you know what I'm saying? I definitely feel that. Growing up, I got a lot of baby pictures with Jordan retros on. You know what I'm saying? So, but when at the age of like, I say probably like 12, 13, as a man, you start getting too big. Your shoes start, right, she's not paying for all that. Your shoes start being $180, $200, right. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was like at 15, my mama, when your mama say, I take whatever out this house because I paid for it or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mama took my cell phone. So when she took my cell phone, I said, all right, bet. So I went and got a job at Waffle House and bought me another phone. Walked in the house dialing on that motherfucker and said, I wish you would. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said you'll take what you bought. Facts. You ain't buy this.
Nah, but facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel that. And that, you know what I mean? That's very inspiring. And that's very, you know what I mean, coming of you to actually stand out for those type of people. It's now growing up in a household, well, I say growing up high school. What was, because you talk about, Section 8. That's something I actually can't relate to. My parents, I grew up a military brat. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What was high school like for you growing up?
Well, actually in high school, like, I barely lived with my mama like that in high school. I say like when I was like 15, 16, me and my mom, like, it's probably just me trying to be grown too fast, but that's really what the hood does to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? The hood grow you up fast. That's what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we would clash a lot, and I didn't really grow up with my mama. Shout out to everybody, family that took me in along the years, because there was a lot of people that took me in along the years. But I remember being in high school, and like I would be so over the place. Like, I remember I had to take a city bus to school back in the day. Like, shout out to Fuller. Shout out to Fuller PLC.
A city bus.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I was determined, regardless. my mama didn't graduate from high school. My mama probably got like a 10th grade education, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of people on my black side of my family didn't graduate from high school, and that was a lot of motivation, like for me, like regardless of what I had going on, I was at least gonna get my GED.
Right.
Like at least
Right.
I got a diploma, but I was at least gonna do that for myself, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was my mama's oldest, and it was just something like regardless of us being on odds ends, I knew it was something that would make her proud, and she didn't get to do it, so I figured I would do that for her. Like,
that's dope. That definitely. You know, you went to what, Terry Sanford?
I went to Terry Sanford for a little bit, Overhills for a little bit, Bird for a little bit.
Yeah, you know, I'm a Brit baby, you know what I'm saying? Jack Britt stand up, class of 07.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, and you know what that side of town is like, you feel me? So, niggas we ain't really struggle like that over there. So,
that's nice over there. We used to go over there and party with y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, that just what it was, you feel me? Like, but to hear that story is very transpiring. I mean, it's very inspiring. And it's very, you know what I mean? It's very unique for your outcome in your situation. You know what I mean? And that's actually what brought us here, because, you know, you being a good friend, you one of those type people, when people look at you, they like, yo, listen, I want her to win. I want to help her win because she's a genuine person. You know what I mean? And that's dope. You know what I'm saying? And so what is your goal actually with the style, and do you want to make it to celebrities?
Like that's something.
That's your end goal.
Yeah, like it's actually like I can't even remember the name of the lady, but I was watching this Netflix show, and it was a bitch. She like from the Bronx in New York, and she started off just like styling her friends in the hood, bro. Like literally just styling them, cutting up pieces and putting them together. And she was actually the person. I don't know if y'all seen it, but Beyonce has a corset. It's like an MCM corset. She took like some MCM fabric and like basically like wrapped it around a corset and made the corset from scratch for Beyonce. I can't even remember like the video name because I ain't into Beyonce like that. I want to get famous one day and this bitch come for me. but like that's what I like. It's inspiring seeing people do that. Like you started here and now you're here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, that's really what I want to do one day. Like every day I be on Instagram. I'm somebody like I don't give a fuck about. Like of course I do the shade room and shit like that. But every day I'm on there, I'm looking like at Rick Owens shit. I'm looking like at this nigga Oliver shit. Like I want to be like high end fashion and still come back to the hood and like, you know what I'm saying? Help my niggas from the hood. But
you got a lot of the sneakers I be seeing you wearing is the what's the McQueen? You definitely
McQueen.
you stepping them.
He not gonna goddamn McQueen me to death. I want me some Gucci's and goddamn.
Hey, he definitely he keep you right on it. Your feet be expensive. I tell you, I give you that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful story. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody to overcome a statistic, you know me, I done been to prison.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Came from that.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like we had it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we had it jumping. You know what I'm saying? Through the Ville. Yeah. So, and to come from that and to, you know what I'm saying, get here is a blessing. And
Facts.
you know, I definitely want to wish you luck on your endeavors and with this as well. You know, we. 2 peas in the pod with this. We locked in.
We on our way up.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the merch, that's why I'm on your ass about that.
Yeah,
because I know that's something that
I love.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So better, and not for nothing, I just like wearing them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I making them, styling them, designing them. That ain't me. I just tell me what's hot,
right?
And I'm gonna put it on. You know what I'm saying? If motherfucker Kanye come out with a blank sheet that say, "Hey, this motherfucker a band," and it's like that. So I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna walk in the club like a Ku Klux Klan member, motherfucker.
Gonna tell me shit.
Nothing. You feel me? So it's just that, but you know that takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? That shit is. I like that. So, speeding up. You know, we went through high school. Let's speed up right now. So what is you got two sisters?
Yeah. Monty and Sierra, shout out to y'all.
Definitely that, and they definitely your bond with your family with them anyway. Your siblings has been the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
I'll do anything for them.
Yeah, you do more than the average person does for their siblings, and I commend you for that. You definitely deserve your roses.
Oh, look at him.
Nah, that's real shit.
Nah,
you know what I'm
for real,
saying?
anybody know me for real knows like nigga, I don't give a fuck what I gotta do. I'm taking like I said, I grew up in the hood, niggas. Like we ain't have like school money like that to go school shopping. I'm making sure my little sisters go school shopping. I'm making sure my little sisters like I don't give a fuck if I got it, nigga, you got it type shit. Like they know.
And I think this is something a lot of people don't know about you.
Yeah, they don't know that. They just think I'm a ratchet.
They just think you're a pretty girl that got it like that. I wouldn't say a ratchet because I don't see you as a ratchet. They see you as a ratchet. Then I mean that's something different. But so another question I want to ask you is, how do you feel about this 50-50 conversation? It's been a hot topic.
Golly, like this is really good. It's like the book going, Instagram going. Okay, you know me personally. If you going 50-50 with your nigga, bruh, you single, like this is what I feel like, you know what I'm saying? A man is supposed to be a protector and a provider, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can go 50-50 with my homegirl. I can go 50-50 with my sister. I can go 50-50 with my cousin. Like, I'm not trying to go 50-50 with my nigga, but I will say, like, a pause on that right there is because, like, if you love somebody and your nigga's going through a hard time and shit like that, and your nigga needs you to go 50-50, that's one thing. But nigga, it ain't gonna be years of you needing me to go 50-50 with you, period. Like, if I don't motivate you enough to show you, like, I'm willing to do this for you to get on your feet and do what you gotta do for us, then, I mean, not even trying to be funny, but that's a conversation I feel like needs to be, like, when you first get to know somebody, like,
yeah,
we need to talk about this. Yeah. How you feel about this? Like,
me personally, I feel like a man should be the leader of his household.
But you can't tell me shit after goddamn.
We not talking about, you know, just giving girls money and this, that. We talking about the girl you say you love. You need to... if you love her, if you want to protect her, if you want her to feel secure, all of that, you need to work every day to secure that bag to make sure everything that in that house is done. You know what I'm saying?
But it comes with a nigga paying for, like, everything. It does come as a woman with a certain role. A nigga that's paying for everything in that house, bruh, they do want you to act a certain way. So, like, it's different strokes for different folks is what I really think. Like, a nigga that's paying for everything, bruh, I wouldn't say...
He gonna want respect.
Yeah, I wouldn't say an amen bitch, like a yes sir type bitch, but he do want a bitch that, like, bitch, it ain't but so much you can say because it's his shit at the end of the day. But, like, I ain't somebody like, bruh, I know when to tone down, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, see,
but you're not gonna play with me.
Yeah, but see, I think most guys that don't do 50-50 come with a different caliber of mental.
They be mad all the time.
The real one, to be honest with you, I know a lot of guys that are wealthy that don't do 50-50 because...
Wealthy? You don't do 50-50?
But I'm saying it's a lot of guys that are wealthy that want their bitch to pay some bills. And how you gonna make a bitch pay some bills and your mortgage $3,000 or something? You drive a Maybach and you want her to do 50-50?
She get unemployment.
Like, you wing out this bitch out the strip club. She's supposed to be a millionaire overnight. Like, what? I don't get it. Like, what you're doing, but it's a different mental with them, and I feel like, you know, a guy that understands, like, oh, I want to take care of a household is a guy that understands, like, you know, when it boils down to it, I do this because I love you.
Right.
I do this because I care about you. I do this because I cherish you and I value you. Not because, oh, I just want control of you. A controlling nigga, I don't care what nobody say. If he's controlling, you're not going 50-50 with him. He wants you to chip in them bills, and he gonna try to control you. You know what I'm saying? And that's Lil Peter Wacker energy. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. He got a little man's complex. That's honestly what that is. You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, anybody I know with money and respect about themselves, they take care of their wives with the utmost. I don't care how many times they argue throughout the week. They gonna make it understood, like, listen, I got to argue with my old lady because it's just what we gonna do 3 times out of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she not arguing with me, something wrong. You feel me?
She got another nigga.
But I'm still gonna make sure everything, I pay this house, I pay these cars, I pay these bills. If she wants something, she got it. If she wanna work, it's her choice. And when we talk about 50-50, we not talking about the aspect of saying, oh, you can't work. We talking about them niggas who it's mandatory for a bitch to go 50-50. How can you make a female go 50-50? And most you niggas that say that don't really have nothing. Y'all driving bullshit Hellcats. Y'all staying in $900 apartments and y'all credit shot. How? You want her to go 50-50 because you fucked up all
but
your...
you want to know something that I've noticed? A lot of niggas that want their girl to go 50-50, they grew up in a household where they ain't have a present father, and their mamas was somebody that held down the house. So they're not used to seeing growing up like a man taking care of a woman. So it all comes back to also like what you grew up on. Like it's a lot of niggas and a lot of, especially in like, come on, let's be real, in the black community. Like how many people had their daddy around that seen a daddy take care of their mama? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's true because to be honest with you, the last generation that seen that is probably about 45, 50 now. My grandmother
was like, but I ain't gonna lie, even my dad, like, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, like before the struggle happened, my dad was somebody like my mom. I never seen my mama work a job. My grandma, I never seen her work a job. My grandfather built her a daycare in their backyard with his bare hands, so she could have her own flow of income, and she still didn't work. He hired workers for her. Like, so I come from a family of. So maybe that's why, like, so sometimes when I think about the conversation, like, I can only understand so much of like, bruh, if you're not used to, if your mama was somebody and she had to work 3 jobs and you a little nigga that grew up seeing your mama work 3 jobs, then you grew up saying, well, if my mama can do it, you can do it type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that'd be a lot of people, a lot of men that feel like that's where they coming from. Like, my mama had to work 10 jobs, so bitch, why can't you work 10 jobs? Like, so you
but see, that I don't know. It's all about, like we talked about last night, accountability. A guy has to hold it. You can't sit here and say,
like that.
Right, you can't sit here and say it didn't hurt you to watch your mama work more than one job.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
reason a little nigga starts
why would I have why would I have a child with this woman and allow her son to watch her work more than one job? Like, I don't want
a job. They want you to come home and cook. They want you to come home and clean. They want you to come home and fuck. They want you to come home and take care of the baby. Nigga, I'm tired. Yeah. Two of them is out the door automatically with me. Okay.
Right.
And it's the cooking and fucking.
Right.
Fuck that. Goddamn, I'm gonna clean because I like a clean household. But other than that, ain't no way.
Right. it ain't like it's just, but. You also, and fellas, in your defense, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking to them ladies that don't even want that all they want to do is lay on their back. You know what I'm saying? They can't even boil a pot of water. Like, we ain't talking about them ladies. No, we talking about when you realize this woman love you. This woman going to bat for you. This woman is cherishing you. This woman is I'm gonna be completely honest. This woman has taken you back 4 and 5 times after you have cheated on her and dogged her in public. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we don't realize that that's the one until after that, and they've been quite embarrassed. So like, it's like, damn, like when you do that to somebody, like, not even just in a relationship, in any type of situation, a friendship, when you become disloyal like that with somebody and you still around them. It's either 2 things you got to do. Either you got to walk away and distance yourself from that person because at this point, you a fuck nigga. Or you going to better yourself and look at the situation and say, you know what? This person has held me down. I did them dirty. And I really want to change that. I want to change their aspect of how they look at me. You know what I'm saying?
I got something to say about that. So go ahead, finish the statement.
That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's like,
how many times have niggas and bitches took breaks and bruh, a nigga come back, he gonna change. I call it a 2-week frame. And bruh,
after 2 weeks, you got a week.
2 weeks, nigga, you back on the same fuck shit. Like,
nah, because you were gone too long. You got 7 days with niggas. We ain't got no attention span that long. Especially if we done went to the strip club 3-4 times within that 2 weeks. God. It's over for you. We just started looking at other bitches with long hair, big butts, all type of stuff. Knowing we finna go get the skinniest bitch with no ass and no hair and probably got them $2 tracks on her shit. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, that really, it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to strip club and lust after bitch we know damn well we can't get.
Studying you, only on you because you throwing money. As soon as after you done throwing that money, she's gone to the next section with the next ball of niggas.
Gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, but at the same time, it's like, at some point when you talk about this 50-50 conversation, you have to be able to talk about this conversation and self-reflect. That's really what it boils down to. You have to self-reflect and ask yourself, damn, am I hurt because I don't want to provide for a woman that I love? Facts. Or am I really just that type of person that I'm selfish?
A lot of times, like, you have to also think, like, if a man's not in a situation where he can't pay for everything for his woman, like, he's going to say, I want 50-50, not because he wants to, but because I got to, but I'm not man enough to say, I can't do that right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of niggas that you know you can't and you want to, but you know you're not in a financial situation to do that.
That's also why
But you got to be real with your bitch. One day, I do want to take care of you.
To be honest with you, you got to be real with yourself, because if you're that type of person that you can only afford to take care of yourself and you can barely afford to take care of you and a girl, you don't need to be dating. You don't need to be looking at no cat, nothing.
Everybody deserves love, and
I mean, you do.
Everybody's been dick in the dirt before. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
everybody has been dick in the dirt. And I ain't trying to be funny because I'm dick in the dirt. I don't deserve no nigga, or he don't deserve no bitch. Like, it's hard times.
It's not that you don't deserve it. It's that you don't need to be focusing on that.
Facts.
You need to get your cheddar up, because no matter what, like I'm not going. I wouldn't go 50-50 with no broke female. She broke. What's she gonna put in?
She got the food stamps for y'all ass though, and she might get that perk script with that Medicaid. Don't sleep on shit.
Hey, listen.
Goddamn, the perks go for 20.
I don't live that type of life. I don't run into them type of people. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, if I'm gonna go 50-50, it's gonna be with somebody that got money. But I don't want to go 50-50, because if I fall in love with you, it's like, I love you if not more than I love my mama.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Because at the end of the day, when you get married, that's
your wife's supposed to come before your kids, your family, your mama, anybody.
Right.
And a lot of people don't understand that.
They don't. Like, they don't. And they never will. And it's sad that social media has changed a lot of the game.
Conversation on Facebook, like, it lets you.
I had people hot.
Bruh, it shows you where niggas
pissed.
Be at in their life and what they bitch gotta go through. I ain't even trying to be funny. I ain't even gonna say no names or nothing like this. But it's bitches out here, and young niggas is making bands on bands on bands a week legally. Like, let me tell you something, legally, and they still making y'all go 50-50. And when I see that and I reflect, I be feeling bad. Like, and it's pretty bitches too. I'm talking about bad.
Hey,
bitches.
look, I told a friend of mine, my nigga, if you going 50-50 with your girl,
you can't put your foot down in this household. We both gonna put our foot down.
If you think I can't walk in your house and take your bitch,
yeah, I'm not trying to
you got me fucked up.
I'm not trying to be funny. Shout out to my nigga. He don't make me go 50-50.
Anybody is when you do that, and it's another guy that's ready to pay all his bread,
nigga,
do
what?
all it, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? Not no tricking ass nigga, because them they gonna spend bread and get on out the way. They might hit your bitch and give it back to you.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a nigga that's trying to show your girl, like, genuinely, I'm rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? I've been around. You feel me? He can take your girl. That's bottom line. He can walk in your house and tell your girl pack her shit and go. Matter of fact, he'll tell her leave that shit. Yeah. We gonna get new shit.
Nigga, we better go shopping as soon as you leave that nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you making your girl go 50-50, trust me, you leaving the doorway, you leaving the back door open for Jody. You leaving the back door open for Jody, because anybody that's ever dealt with a prison nigga or anybody that went to jail, y'all know about Jody. When a nigga go to jail, Jody the nigga that's coming through the window.
He said, I know this is Jody.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
still living with his mama.
You know what I'm saying? So and Jody being there killing her, fucking her guts up. All because you want to go 50-50. You can't get out. And the thing that killed me, it's a lot of guys that have mediocre jobs and don't want to get off their ass and go do something.
Nah, but that's another thing though. Like, it is a lot of guys like that. But sometimes it's like, okay, you be with somebody and that's not that type of person that motivates you to want to go harder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas will settle for a certain type of bitch, and then you'll meet another type of bitch, and that's the type of bitch that'll make you be like, you know what? I'm about to get up off my ass and I'm about to goddamn take care of you, because I don't want to see you with nobody else, bitch. I really love you and I want to do all this for you. So sometimes it don't even be the nigga, it be like the situation you in, and sometimes a bitch don't motivate a nigga enough to go get no money. See, a bitch like me, bitch, what's up? Like, I understand you going through this, but goddamn, what we gonna do? Right. I need my hair done, I need my nails done. If I gotta do this shit myself, bitch, we scrapping up in here anytime I want to scrap, because goddamn.
And it be like that, you know what I'm saying? But niggas, like, fellas, y'all gotta get tired of that. Like, bro, I don't want to fight.
Yeah,
I don't want to fight.
I don't really want to fight. But
I don't want to fight. I'm tired of my bitch putting me in the headlock. I don't like that.
If we going exactly, nigga. You can't say shit to me, nigga. If I'm paying my own phone bill, don't even look at this phone. Like, straight
At
up.
all.
Don't even goddamn pay attention to what's
At
going
all.
on over here.
Don't
my password.
Yeah, like what? Like, nigga, I can walk up to your girl in the mall and you better not say nothing. Like you better leave.
50-50 shorty.
Like what? What? This who you what?
Oh, this your man's?
Oh, I got the clown makeup in the car.
Okay.
I got the bozo shoes in the car too. Like you want to put them on? Like my nigga, like nah, hell nah. But you know what I'm saying? That's a hot topic, and that's something that you know what I mean. You don't really. It's like half the world. It's like seeing the glass is half empty, half full.
Facts, though. I mean, that's why I say it's different strokes for different folks, because people do go through like different times in their life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because my nigga's not a nigga right now, like, bro, he don't need no help with shit at all. Like, you know,
right.
I do love my nigga for that. I salute him for that. But if my nigga was to fall dick in the dirt and like he needed some help, I wouldn't leave my nigga because he needed help. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But also
my nigga has also shown me like, bro, he always got me.
Right. And if he's short on a bill, you
like,
also the type to say, I got the rest.
I'm like, hey, damn.
But you gonna do it though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. You ain't gonna look at it and be like, I don't know what you gonna do.
Nah, I would never.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about them type. We ain't doing that. We talking about the strict, you know what I mean? The loving, the nurturing, the loyal females. We not talking about them. I don't know what you gonna do.
Y'all be fucking on any and everybody.
Yeah, we ain't hitting on that.
You got a nigga that's loving you, and goddamn, you still fucking
right.
Tom, Harry, and whoever the fuck. Like that's still a different stroke for different folks, because you fucking, goddamn. But get some money while you fucking.
I'm gonna tell you now, if you go, especially if you going 50-50.
Goddamn, I wish you would. It's 2021, bruh. Like, bruh, you shouldn't be doing nothing with nobody that can't help you if you need it.
At all.
Period. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. When your granddaddy was cheating on your grandma and that outside bitch, you think he won't pay his outside bitch? You think he won't goddamn going over there and riding his horse?
When mama said, I'm going to see a man by the horse, that's what she meant.
Like, you think he won't going over there and dropping off milk cartons and shit like that to his outside bitch? Bruh, it's just like, bruh, you just gotta make sure. I'm not saying like, bruh, because broke people deserve love too. Because I want when broke motherfuckers look at this and they be offended. Because y'all deserve love too.
I can't get no bitch.
Because you know what I'm saying?
I'm not supposed to love. Nah,
but if you broke, go get you a bitch that's goddamn paying $15 a month for rent. Goddamn, you ain't got $15, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta do something.
Condoms cost that.
Start going to get trades. That's what you need to do. Like, look for real jobs. Don't just look for a job that's within your city. Like, do something else.
I'm not even trying to be funny, but we live in a day and age, like, bruh, it's people that's making more money off of trades than they are off college degrees more than ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's people that started off on YouTube and they making 6 figures a year off of posting fucking YouTube videos, bro.
Right.
Like, you don't need a college education these days. I'm not saying don't go get one, because go get whatever the fuck you feel like suits you. But if you know school ain't for you, you supposed to tap in. Like, honestly, it was because of Darius, bro. Like, I've always been somebody, I've been like wanting to do podcasts. I've been wanting to do a lot of shit, but I was too scared from like just being from the hood, and like don't nobody do shit like that in the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I commend people that like tap into your talent. And it's very hard, especially when you're from the hood, to tap into your talent, because you got a lot of people, ain't nobody doing that around you.
One thing about me, I ain't never gave a fuck about that. I was the only nigga in dance class at Brick. And nigga, hey, look, I ain't no bullshit. All through high school, nigga, he gay.
Because I like to dance.
I'm tearing their ass up in that motherfucking school. These hoes can't get enough of me. I ain't mad. That shit don't mean nothing to me. That shit don't mean a damn thing to me. I'm gonna always do what I want to do. I was in a class full of women. Who don't want to do that?
Bitches.
Yeah, like I'm tired of looking at you niggas. Like, who want to do weightlifting and be around some musty niggas? Man, hell nah. I'm going to dance class around some what was that Juicy Couture fucking perfume and all that shit. Yeah,
I knew exactly what
I'm smelling all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck all that. Man, listen, do what you want to do. Live your life. Stop.
But it's hard. Like, I will say that it's hard when you're from like a certain aspect to like follow your dreams, bro. Like that's just the God honest truth. Like, bro, when you from the hood, like you said, like you're not really from the hood like that. You hung. I will say you hung around hood motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I always give you that. Like you always been around the trenches, bro. I seen you for the first time when I was like 15 in Fayetteville Gardens, bro. Like for real, for real. But when you from the hood, it's kind of hard to be somebody that follow your dreams because they make fun of you, like in the hood when you follow your dreams.
Yeah.
They be like, "Oh, nigga, you want a podcast, nigga? You want to talk, nigga? Goddamn, you want to be a fashion designer,
you
nigga?
a talk nigga.
You know what I'm saying? You a goddamn nigga. We about to go hit this lick. Is you down or what? You be like, really? I'm not down.
But I go hit it because I need the money. You know what I mean? Like, shit.
So like, bruh, but we coming into a different day and age where you're allowed to be yourself, and that's what I like so much about this day and age. Like back in the day, you couldn't be yourself like how you can be yourself right now, and that's a beautiful thing about life right now. Like, bruh, if you want to be a goddamn, bro, you can literally be anything. You can start right now and be a nigga. Literally, you could be a street nigga and put on some wigs and some fucking girl clothes and go make a YouTube video. And, bro, all your homies in the hood gonna make fun of you, but that would be the type of shit right now that make you a lot of money.
On some real shit. It's a nigga on Instagram that's doing that.
You know
and
what I'm
he's
saying?
straight.
It's a couple niggas that's doing that.
You know
So I commend it because, bro, that's what's making you money.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Them niggas in the hood ain't gonna give you $1. Them niggas in the hood gonna goddamn turn their back on you. So.
Right. But not to change subjects. We could talk about that all day. You know what I'm saying? But joining us next is the Boogiie and Prophet. Not only is he's our other co-host, but he is a special guest today. About to give us some insight on a lot of different things. So definitely stay tuned. All right, we are now live with the Bohemian Prophet himself. What's up, man? I know you. We go way back.
Right.
So welcome.
Thank you.
He's also one of the co-hosts on this show.
Yeah.
He, is a part of this, helped build it. So
in the building,
right. Tell us what you got going on, man. What's life like for you right now?
All right, so first off, what's up? It's the Bohemian Prophet coming to you live from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Vietnam, a.k.a. 26, a.k.a. Ant City, Jack Gray Block, baby, all that.
Hey.
So, life right now is pretty great. Got some good news. We starting a couple of companies coming up.
Yep.
We're doing a little bit of coffee, doing a little bit of education, doing a little bit of trucking. You know what I'm saying? Diversifying our portfolio so we can stack a couple million.
I like them words.
Yes.
Words for your ass.
Definitely. So before we get into the topics at hand, we want to do a background on everybody. Give the people a little bit, a little information about you. Let us know let's start with high school. Yeah, let's start with high school. Where were you from? Where did you go to high school at? What was life like for you at that age frame?
All right, so before we get to high school, we'll say I come from a military family. I was born in Bremerhaven, Germany. First came to the United States. I moved to California, went to Atlanta, and then I finally made it to North Carolina. I went to Jack Britt High School.
Hey, you already know it.
That's where I met Boogie Bando.
Hey.
After that, life got a little interesting. Got a little hectic there. At 19, I ended up in Iraq fighting, and then came back. 23, went to Afghanistan, came back. Then I decided I don't want to be in the military no more. I'm not fighting for nobody else because I don't believe in nobody else's wars. So after that, I decided to go to East Carolina.
It was lit.
East Carolina was a little bit too lit. Sorry, Mom. But I started off pre-dental, decided I don't want to mess with nobody's mouth. So I became an anthropologist. Everybody's like, how you going to make your money with anthropology? The beauty of it is I can do whatever I want to, and I can still be considered an anthropologist.
Right.
Make my money how I feel like it. So that's exactly what I did. So 2013.
Yeah.
I moved to South America, went to Peru, decided I was going to walk to Machu Picchu and climb it. That was a dumb idea. Don't nobody ever do that. Take the train. After that, moved to Asia.
Wait. Why was it a dumb idea? Why? What was dumb about it?
first off, that's a long walk. Took me 2 days. Second, when I got to the bottom of Machu Picchu, I didn't realize there was 1,800 stairs to get to the top. One stair might be this big, the next stair might be this big. Yeah, so by the time I got to the top,
you were strong.
Yeah, I'm basically on my hands and knees trying to get through there, like praying to God, like, man, I don't know how I'm about to get back down this mountain, but like I don't even know what's going on. So yeah, just take the train and the bus will drop you off right at the top, take your little pictures and go on back by your business.
Okay.
A little piece of advice.
So okay, so we got to rewind. You know, we went to Brit. We were there together. We met our junior year.
Yeah, junior year.
Junior year for us was lit. When I tell you it was lit, we went. What was that? Our senior year, we went to the beach, or was that junior year?
You talking about our spring break trip?
Yeah,
that was our senior year.
Our senior year, we went to the beach, right?
I can only imagine.
So we go, look, we're kids. So we go to buy weed from like somebody random. And to this day we can remember his name, but we're not gonna say his name. But listen, he thought he beat some kids over with some money. Like we gave him the money.
But back in the day it was zoned though. You can get a lot for $5. You can get this much
right.
for $5.
So when we ordered it, you know what I'm saying, he took our money. This man never came back. When I tell you he had everybody who came with us was looking for him. We ran into his dealer.
Everybody.
And told him, listen, if he don't bring us what we asked for, we coming after you. He went and found that man and brought us our shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And that's how Brit, when I say like going to that school, it made
y'all had some ratchet kids at Brit. Like,
nah, we was overly privileged. We wore a big ass B on our chest instead of an S. It was like, bitch, I go to Brit. I can give the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? That's what type of yeah. Yes, we didn't give a fuck. We didn't care.
Daddy gonna bail us out.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like we good. Like either way. You know what I'm saying? So you know us knowing each other is. Bro, we snuck out, took his mom's car, went to the strip club, locked the keys in the car.
I ain't never been that bold back in the day. I ain't never been that bold.
She had to come get us.
No, you gotta tell the whole story. So, yeah, we took the car, pushed it up the driveway.
Oh, y'all put it in neutral.
Right? Yeah, to steal the car.
Got out, got to the strip club, had a great night.
Great night.
Walked out,
VIP and all.
Realized the keys were in the car the whole time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, his mama had to come.
Oh, shit.
He tried to break the window like 3-4 times.
It wouldn't break.
Y'all we ain't doing that.
Yeah, he stopped me. I was like, bro, we gotta break the window.
Explain that to the mama.
Look, I was like, we gotta pick the glass up, take it back to the house, and drop it, and say somebody broke into the car. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, we can't do that.
This nigga's been a criminal to me
his whole life.
You know what I'm saying? So it was
like 18, 17, 18.
Yeah, we was like, yeah, it's like 17,
somebody
18.
broke into your car, ain't no gas outside. Fuck.
Like that's just like that's really
siphon the gas.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And so our high school, you know what I'm saying, life was pretty adventurous. In 2007 when 2006 when we graduated. We were juniors when he went to basic training. Yeah. He came back, did his senior year, and then went to AIT over the summer after we graduated.
He went to a black college too. Okay.
And at 18, right then, his life was already planned. You're going to Iraq. This was when Bush was still in office.
Oh yeah.
They went and fought that war. So tell us what it was like being over there. Like what was that like, and what was it like for your life? Like in what aspects did it change you as a person?
I'm glad you asked that as I'm pouring a drink.
Yeah.
You want to go right to it, right?
Hey,
yeah,
you know I am.
Want to know, and the people want to know.
All right, so going into the military, like obviously you know it's going to be a big deal.
Facts.
But you don't realize how big of a deal it is until
you get there.
Exactly. You're 19 years old, now you're in the middle of a desert, and you're getting ready to go down your first convoy, and the truck in front of you blows up, and you're just like, okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's real now.
That's real shit, though.
Yeah. So, like, what was that? 2008. 2008, I started my thing. I landed in Iraq. No, I landed in Kuwait, April 2009. We're in Kuwait for about a month, and then we take our flight into Green Ramp in Baghdad. Then we have to get on a Chinook and go to our FOB. FOB is our forward operating base.
Chinook is like a little ass boat.
No, Chinook is the plane with the double propellers on it.
Okay, because people don't know that like I didn't know.
Okay, I feel you. So, yeah, we end up on the Chinook, the big plane with the double propellers or whatever.
Yeah.
And you got to go in like the middle of the night. Everything's completely blackout. You land on your FOB in the middle of the night. You got NVGs on, which is your night vision goggles.
Oh, scary already.
Yeah, to try to figure out where you're going. So you don't know anything, can't see anything. I'm on a blackout FOB. So when the sun goes down, there's no lights outside. Period. Hands down, never. The whole 12 months I was there, no lights. So, we do that. And at the time, I was a truck driver.
Once again.
I was a truck driver and a fuel handler, but I was attached to a combined arms battalion. So that's like infantry, forward observer, engineers, things like that.
Right.
So they're short on drivers. So now I end up driving trucks for the infantry.
Damn.
That means you got to go.
But that's a dangerous job, man.
Yeah, you are a target. You are a big target
like, you know
carrying that.
That's a dangerous
Like, imagine carrying fuel and you're a truck driver in the military.
So somebody automatically, if something happens to you, is deadly, pretty much. Like, because you got fuel on the back of you.
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
but you made it though.
Right. So in our conversation, you also did military police, though.
Yeah, so
an MP.
Yeah,
overseas. Oh, not here. Overseas. Like,
so once I came back, I realized I was like, I don't like being on a base with 1,000 dudes and no girls. Like,
so wait a minute, there was no women out there. Like, come on, like no military woman was y'all.
Out of 1,000 people on
and
our
you know
base,
how they get.
We might have had
military
20.
women freaky though, so like
freaky, to say the least.
Girls was popping up pregnant in Iraq. Okay.
And they had husbands at home in America.
I mean, we know a couple of people.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Jody was sliding.
Hey, what I tell is Jody
was wide open.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't none of my business. My little Tito. But yeah, so I came back. We had 1,000 dudes on the base, maybe 20 girls, maybe.
So it was getting smutty.
It was getting nasty. So I came back. I was like, nah, I think I'm straight on that. So I became military police. I still wanted to fight. I like that action. I'm like an adrenaline junkie.
Person.
Yeah. So I switched over. So what a lot of people don't know, there's 3 facets to the military police corps, right? We have regular police, like what you see out here in the streets every day.
Facts.
We got them. We call them garrison. Then we have people, we call them echoes, because our MOS is 31 Echo, 31 Bravo, whatever. So I'm a Bravo. But the echoes, they work in the prison. I'm what you call a combat MP. So we get attached out to infantry units, special forces, things like that.
Right.
Or we run our own patrols, and we get a list of people and we hunt them. We go find them.
So even like bitches be in headlocks by the end of the night. If they was on a list, bitch.
Right.
It don't matter who it is.
Come here, motherfucker. I got your ass.
If your name's on that list, we coming for you.
Fuck, but that's real shit, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, it's better than you than them.
That is
Exactly.
that is by far the crazy, and the craziest part is in our similarities, because driving trucks with them.
That's crazy. You was already driving trucks,
right? And sharing stories together. I like I said before, I've been to prison, and me being I was an inmate, and I know for a fact he was a worker in the prison. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but he was working in a prison where there were conditions that were absolutely inhumane.
But you gotta you can't say that, because at the end of the day, bruh, he's fighting for the country.
Yeah,
it's different type.
That's
y'all
what
trying to kill our whole country. You gotta be inhumane, nigga. I gotta drown you with this water if I got to get. Tell me what you know, bitch.
And that's where it becomes similar, because it was like. The inmates, not the inmates, but the COs here, they got it. They got it made here. They really don't have to do too much.
Nigga,
they really don't see too much.
Okay, I'm about to say this. They be online while you processing on Louis V website, looking up shoes. Bitch, I'm trying to process out. Fuck you talking about?
Over there, they have nothing. It's complete silence, and they hear everything. They're exposed to everything.
So, like I told you, there was 3 parts of the military police, right? So I go through all of my training down in Fort Bliss, El Paso, Texas. We didn't hit that a couple times.
Yeah.
And I showed you the base we were at.
Yeah.
So we did all of our training there. It's literally like 2 weeks before I'm getting ready to fly to Afghanistan. And they're like, hey, Son Roy, you're moving.
Hold up.
Yeah.
What you mean I'm moving?
I'm comfortable.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, we're going to take you out of your team, and now you're going to run a team in prison. What?
Wait a minute. These niggas crazy. You talking about a prison, right?
So then they want to make the situation worse. So then they come, after they tell me I'm getting ready to go to a prison, they're like, yeah. Also, mind you, this is the same prison that just had the whole riot because of the Quran burning.
See?
Like somebody stepped on the Quran, they had to burn it, and then all the prisoners went crazy. Yeah, you're going there.
No, I'm not.
In 2 weeks. And I'm like,
y'all got this shit together by the time I get there, right?
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
This shit put together by the time I get there, right?
We asking that, and then we get there. Nah, it wasn't nothing like that.
They're still rioting.
It was bad.
That is crazy.
So y'all want to kill me? I'll be like, nigga, I love the Quran.
So did that?
Salam alaikum.
So did that change your outlook on life or your outlook on the military or anything like that in any type of way?
That my experience. So I did 6 months in that prison.
I don't want to say.
My experience in that prison drastically changed my life, and nothing was ever the same after that.
Can I say a question? Like,
yes.
Honestly speaking, like, okay, you know how us as Americans, we go to other countries and we try to change how they doing shit, and sometimes they do need help. But could you imagine if people came to America and they did the same thing that they do to us? Like, it's plenty of people like you know what I'm trying to say?
And
like,
that is exactly why I'm not.
Like, you can't say, like, different countries, like I said earlier, different strokes are for different folks. Like, bro, what works for them may not work for us. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine somebody coming to America and, like, try to run America how they feel like America is ran? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm not saying nothing that what the military does is wrong, because, like, you have to do what you have to do. Them are orders.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, bro, we go to a lot of different countries and it's beneficial to whoever is running this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We create wars that's not our business sometimes. Like, we spend a lot of tax dollars and we put a lot of people that die behind battles that are not our battles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's sometimes I feel like, but I've never been in the military, so I don't want to touch somebody's toes, and I commend anybody that's in the military. Thank you for fighting for our country. But a lot of times, like, it's not our business. Like, it's not our business to go fuck with people that's not trying to be fucked with. Like, a lot of times in them countries, they happy, like, how they living. Like, yeah. I won't say happy, but, bruh, it's not our business.
That's why I brought up that lady, Rubia Garcia, the one I was telling you about, that I believe she's out of, I want to say she's out of Texas, but she lit.
The white girl?
The white girl.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's her. That's her marriage name.
I see it.
Yeah.
She like,
but yeah, she a lot of the things when you look her up and listen to what she says, I feel like you guys would have an interesting conversation if y'all ever met.
And
like, that would be
to discredit the military, but
no, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? But we bring a lot of shit on ourselves.
Because the old style military, you know, them old veterans, them old World War II veterans, who are like, oh, if you were in the military, you're just in the military. Yeah. Them are the ones that she really goes to battle with, because they're so, if you were in the military, you're in a brotherhood, and whatever the military says goes. But now we're in a millennial military where a lot of people think like how you think. Yeah. We do a lot of unnecessary things, or we've changed a lot of unnecessary things. Right.
And so, like, I'm gonna tell you, so, like, in that prison, so I did my first 6 months there, and then I left and I went and I became a combat advisor, and I was training Afghan police to do their job. Right. But that's a whole nother story. But like,
we'll get on that.
that first 6 months though, in that prison, it's like, that's the reason why I say life was never the same after that, because, like, I was aware of Islam, I was aware of, like, the Quran and the teachings or whatever, but I didn't realize the connections. And then I'm actually, like, talking to these prisoners, and
you understand where they're coming from at some type of point, because you can't change how somebody's raised. Like, this is, like, I'm raised Christianity. I would never try to change how somebody's raised. If you're Buddhist, you're Buddhist. You're raised in a Buddhist home. I can't expect you to understand, like, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to respect people's beliefs.
I'm kind of Buddhist now.
You know,
Boogie knows like
straight up. No, but straight up,
that's real.
But a lot of religions honestly stem from a lot of the same standpoints. If you ever looked into religion,
and that's what I learned in the prison.
Literally.
See, that's why I thought
that.
In the prison, I learned. So my interpreter in the prison was an Afghan national.
Mm-hmm.
He fled Afghanistan when the Russians were there. And then he ended up in Pakistan. Somehow he ended up all the way in Canada. Then he started
that's
working.
A long way. How you get there, nigga?
Running. That dude right there.
He's a truck star.
He's probably one of the smartest individuals I ever met in my life.
Nah, but for real.
Speaks 5 fluent languages.
Nah, but that's how you're supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to get an understanding from everybody.
Yeah, because he
taught me about the Quran. So he ended up telling me that the Prophet Muhammad and Jesus Christ are both mentioned the exact same number of times.
No, but I have looked into like let me tell you something. Like Buddhism, Muslims, Christianity, they all believe kind of in the same thing. You're not supposed to cheat. You're not supposed to steal. You're not supposed to kill. Like everybody comes from. That's why I'm not, because I don't ever want God to be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like this.
Like you didn't believe in
God.
it,
Like, but a lot of.
So you identify as Christian?
I identify as Christian, but I have paid attention to other religions because I don't knock nobody for what they believe in, but they all come from the same type of moral basis. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times people are so headstrong on what you're raised in, you won't even listen to what somebody else is brought up in. But they all saying the same thing. Honestly, like, I think at the end of this shit, like, one day it might be a God and we're all trying to worship different gods, but it's all one God. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I got a whole different
theory.
We gonna put a pin in that right now.
Like, you know,
so I got a question I want to ask because our conversation started earlier this morning. Did you listen to the JCole album?
Obviously, like I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Okay, so listen. What is your take on the JCole album?
I want to get mine.
So I'm gonna say this, and I know you're gonna have something to say, but I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
JCole dropped an album, and the GOAT is back.
Okay.
Okay, so listen, I'm not gonna take that from him as far as the bill is concerned.
Let me slide up and get my notes.
He does. He does have the #1 album right now. Of course, we all watch.
Wait a minute.
We all watch.
Sure, it's #1.
It's #1.
Still,
Nicki's number 2.
Let me pull up iTunes.
I did it already. I sent it to him this morning.
Yeah, Nicki's number 2, and of course she dropped throwback hits and new songs.
Okay,
but you also have to realize
you really do got
a lot of people that rocked with Nicki switched over to Cardi B
because Cardi B's better. But we're
okay. Cardi B's a better performer, so that's a different topic for a different day.
But I will say this,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like she relates to the hood and she relates to the rich.
He's dope, but all his tracks that he has a featured artist on,
I feel like I heard it before.
His featured artists have done better. I
still fuck with you though.
I'll give you a prime example. Moray's hook on his song.
I knew you were going there.
His hook was way better.
And Little Baby was on there.
Than J. Cole's verse.
But that's the point though. J. Cole is just putting on for the Ville.
Can we talk about it? Okay. Moray has done more meet and greets and pop-ups since he's already been signed and he's already famous.
We can't take from J. Cole. He's been on the merch.
No. J. Cole goddamn got a house for women that's trying to get their life together. I appreciate everything that J. Cole's doing. Like, okay, this is me and my nigga have this topic, like a conversation a lot. Like, I could only imagine coming up in a space and I'm trying to like push my music and nobody's fucking with me and y'all expect me to fuck with y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would not fuck with nobody that's not fuck with me, and now y'all fuck with me because I'm famous. So I completely understand his standpoint on all that.
You talking about J. Cole, right?
Yeah, J. Cole. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could, like right now, if our podcast didn't make it, but we went to Atlanta and Atlanta niggas pushed it, but it was favorite niggas that weren't supporting us. Boom. Y'all can't expect me to fuck with y'all, but it's Atlanta niggas that's fucking with me. Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Nah, I'm always come back and fuck with the Ville. though, even if they
No,
don't.
but you
I feel
can't
like
be
he
mad
did
when
it.
somebody don't fuck with people that don't support them.
Well, yeah.
Because it's a lot of people that didn't support him until he got signed to Rock Nation. And
But it's a lot. Who knew him?
Bruh, it is not about that,
I ain't
though.
even know. When A Star Is Born came out with Jay-Z's album,
Yes.
he dropped that song with J. Cole.
Bruh, but how many people?
That's when I first heard of him.
Bruh, but come on.
Who
y'all.
knew
Y'all don't
him?
think he was pushing his music through the city?
He definitely was.
You don't think he was trying
No.
to get his niggas to listen to
I
the
feel
city?
like J.
Bro,
Cole wasn't pushing.
there's
Okay,
no
so boom.
fucking
So,
way this
nah,
nigga is
so-
from here. He not telling
He had to be
you
pushing
not-
his music.
No, boom. So, no,
Bro,
I'm
you
gonna give
think
you
he
a.
was handing out his mixtapes like y'all listen to this?
No.
And y'all thought he was a dirty
No.
little
If I
bum?
would have saw him, I
No.
would have shot with him.
I was in the clubs. I was in the club since
Bro, but
2008.
he's a low key nigga. Low key niggas move different from niggas
J.
like
Cole.
us.
So who was you giving your music to?
Bro, to his
When did he graduate?
homeboys,
Like
probably.
2003, 2004?
Yes.
Bruh, my
So who was you
cousin
giving your
was in high
music
school.
to?
But I ain't even gonna lie. 2003, 2004, I was still in high school.
I was in
I was,
Right.
but I was at the skating ring. Did you see a tall, light skinned nigga that was rapping battle
Bro,
rap?
but how
I don't
many
remember
people-
that.
All I
Bro,
know is
how
I was
many
on
people
Facebook
was
today.
checking
Devin
for
Peter
rappers
got
back
a
then?
picture with J. Cole back in the day. So he was here.
He was here. Him and Terry Sanford, my cousin,
Right.
and them played like, bruh.
I mean, I get that, but who'd you
Bruh.
give your music? Like,
Bruh, but you
how
can't
did
blame
you
him for
try?
people not supporting him. But at the end of the day, like that's like me right now. If I push this fashion shit and nobody from here want to goddamn fuck with me, but bitches from Miami want to fuck with me, I'm gonna go fuck with them bitches from Miami. I'm gonna still fuck with y'all bitches back here.
But see, I feel you
I'm
on
not
that.
gonna come back here and support every up and coming stylist because, bitch, when I was trying to do what I was trying to do, y'all didn't believe in me.
Because I was
That's
telling
real.
I was telling you the same thing.
fuck
I was
is you
telling you the
saying?
same thing. Because you were talking about why did I go to Asia and do all this stuff. Did any of y'all watch my videos?
No, Asia
Only got
didn't even.
30,
Them
40 of them.
Asians goddamn was
Yeah.
over here.
But over there,
we are Siamese if you
I'm with
please.
the Maybachs. You know
Well,
what I mean?
yeah.
I'm doing clubs,
I mean-
doing festival, 5, 6, 10,000 people at my parties.
Right.
Over here, I'm a nobody.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm saying
But
I'm going to
sometimes
shop
you
with
have to
them.
leave to elevate.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
But that take
But
away.
let's talk about the album.
It just I feel like every track he had a feature artist on. That feature artist did better than him.
Nah, I'm not trying to be funny. Let me give my opinion real quick.
All right.
I feel like, okay, we not in the day and age, and
We not listening to
no.
fucking Cool and Dre and them.
No. I want to be honest. I want to be honest about what we're talking
No
about.
features on it, period.
Bro,
It
we're
went
not in
platinum.
the day and age.
That
of
was
deep
because he
artists.
had good music.
And now
he
just doing it
remade
to
the
put
Paula
on.
Abdul song and all that on there.
Not right now, he don't really care. He's like, look, I'm gonna drop this because I know everybody gonna shop with me because I'm J. Cole.
No,
Period. Hands
bruh.
down.
He try to be a deep
I'ma put
rapper. We're
everybody
not
else
into
on.
deep rappers. Right now, we're into city girls. We're into money bag.
Oh,
People
man,
are
that's
sheep.
what we be
No,
on.
Waukesha
but
is
people-
going crazy.
pause. People are sheep right now. They don't care about nothing. They only care about the beat and they care
But-
about what they can twerk their ass to. But it's people that like.
But like I said, with my facts, 43 minutes. He dropped that album at midnight. 43 minutes is all it took for him to go number one in
And I'm
America.
proud of him. Don't
By
get
the-
it wrong.
Within 24 hours,
But
he
how-
was number one in 68 countries. There's only 195 countries in the world.
I like your math. I like this nigga with the facts.
Right?
But how
You
long?
was
No,
trying to
but
play
pause.
him.
Nah,
Pause.
let's do that.
How
By the
long
end of the
will
week,
stay
he
number
will
one?
not be number
How
one.
long will stay number one? People like to hear about
It's-
City
Because
Girl.
who dropped something?
Bro,
We Kodak,
it's nobody
Nicki,
that's not dropped
and,
nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
and
I'm not trying to
Moneybag.
be
That's
funny,
it.
Like, bro,
if
like,
Lil Baby dropped the album,
right now,
he wouldn't even be a
number
factor.
four.
He wouldn't be a factor.
And it's nothing
I
against
feel
him
you.
because I fuck with JCole because you from
But
the
it's
city.
marketing.
But
He know who his audience is, and he knows that he's not going to
people are not woke like how they was when he first dropped his first
Like the
album.
Lil Baby feature?
Like,
Man, Lil Baby
Lil
rode the
Baby,
fuck out that
goddamn, that shit was hard.
What? He
Oh my
rode the
God.
fuck out that beat.
Yeah,
Every beat, nobody's taking anything away from Lil Baby. But you still featured on J. Cole's album. And J. Cole's album still
But he
number
made
one.
it.
Because
And then-
Lil
and
Baby's
then-
a $1 million
and then-
nigga. He's gonna
Yeah.
work with
Did you
works with
peep
him.
when he first dropped the
Shout out to
album?
Jada.
There was
Fuck
no
with you,
names.
Jada.
There was no featured names on the album when it first dropped. It didn't have that shit.
But that had
But it
nothing to
doesn't
do with
matter.
No. It took 4 hours for his album to list the names for the features.
Yeah, but
because
that has
nobody.
nothing to do with him.
The first 3 songs had stars by it. By the morning time, every song that had a feature on it had a star beside it.
But all I'm saying is that has nothing to do with the artist. The artist doesn't control.
J. Cole is very talented, but I feel like
Nah,
he was
you can't say he didn't choose to do that.
How? Why would he do that? He made the song with the people.
Why would you discredit the people that are on it?
No, he got Rock Nation.
Why would J. Cole
him.
do that? Exactly. He's with Rock Nation. So
Lil Baby is worth $400,000 for a show.
And if everybody,
that's facts.
Okay.
He said it. He can vote.
But look, if you hear a song that says J. Cole featuring Lil Baby, you're probably going to click that more
Yes.
than a regular one.
Yes.
So why wouldn't J. Cole do that? He knows that would get him money.
That's why the first 3 songs,
as a
bro.
money making nigga, you supposed to tie into the niggas that's coming up.
You supposed to.
But
so that's what I'm saying. That had nothing to do with him.
They did that after they realized everybody was listening to the first 3 songs on that album and cutting that bitch off.
No.
Interlude came out. Everybody was listening to that because they didn't release anything.
And then let's just state facts. Straightening by Migos is the #1 fucking song out right now.
Wait a minute, what?
That's just a song.
Wait a minute.
That's just one song. It is the #1 song right now.
I haven't even heard this.
What? You ain't heard Straightening? It's just a little bit of Straightening? We ain't got. It's a little bit of Straightening.
I hear this in the background right
All I know is I'm tired of this Dr. Seuss ass hook.
Man, nah.
Bro, but that's what's selling though. But you can't.
Have you listened? No, wait. Have you listened to Moneybagg new shit?
I love
Which one?
Moneybagg.
What is
So
it?
you can't argue Moneybagg with me.
If Pain was a person.
Moneybagg because I fuck with y'all.
He just dropped it. Bro, if you listen to it, I swear to God, you feel it. You feel every bit of it. Waukesha?
Fuck out of here.
Waukesha is about lean.
Everybody relationship.
It's about him and his relationship with lean. It's not about a bitch. So ladies,
bro, that's
please
what he's trying to say.
stop.
But I know it's cheating.
You know I be leaning. I ain't
Nah. Don't out my nigga like that. He love Ari. But Waukesha is about his relationship with lean and how that shit.
Ari's my bitch.
Bro, when it first come on, Wayne is on the beginning of it, telling niggas that.
So we're supporting Trumpers again.
No. Listen. When he said, listen, when I had
at the end of the day,
when I had that comp,
and we're putting Lil Wayne on the beat, and I just feel like that just
listen, Lil Wayne is still the GOAT. I don't care what nobody says, with or without the dread.
2007 no more.
With or without the dread, he ain't nobody doing what Wayne did.
R. Kelly was the GOAT in the 90s, but he was still raping.
Hey, listen, if Kim Kardashian and them would get on their shit, R. Kelly would be out of prison. That's a fact.
He did that.
But Kim
was talking about people who
released one of my homeboys. Shout out to Paul.
I don't give a fuck what he did, what he didn't do.
Fuck out of
Them
here.
hoes knew better.
She did that shit.
No, I'm just saying.
But for real though, if you listen to Moneybagg album, his whole album, I know for a fact you'll feel his album.
Yo, run that.
What?
Nigga, pour your own.
Because he was.
Are you drunk?
Thank you.
He was in there. He was, bro. That whole album is about pain. I felt his album.
Much more of this tequila. This whole rest of the conversation gonna be in Spanish. I'm gonna tell you that.
But it's one of them things like, bro. I get Cole. Don't get me wrong. Cole dropped bars.
Because he do it live.
He dropped cold bars
Cole
on there.
He's a deep rapper, bro.
World.
But this is not the day and age for deep rappers.
I want some different shit.
There is definitely a market for that.
It is.
For me,
No, it is.
I'm
Because
gonna
Chance the Rapper, Kendrick Lamar are still making music. They still have fans.
I would much rather listen to J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Chance the Rapper.
But you're one of how many?
No. But no. Let's peep game though. If Chance drop a record, if Kendrick Lamar drop a record, it is more liable to be played in a club than a J. Cole record since his first 2 albums.
But
I feel like KOD would. KOD would go in the album.
Bro,
yeah. I'll give you that.
But I feel you. Nothing. Maybe like one song.
So how do you create show music if you don't really have show music?
Well, the thing is like he's making his stuff off of tour sales. That's where most of your money comes from.
How are you touring when
people are going to go and ride though?
Well, I mean, yeah.
If you go to a show, if J. Cole does a concert,
but he even said that in one of his songs how he was making so much more money in a different country. Like I did listen to the album. He said he making 7 figures in somewhere. Like I don't want to quote it wrong, so I ain't gonna say nowhere. But he did say he's making 7 figures.
I don't think he could do it again in Fayetteville like that.
But it don't matter. Fayetteville niggas are hater niggas, so you can't say.
Nah, even if they won't hate you, I don't think they could do it.
Niggas don't support Fayetteville niggas
though. Really.
So like this is real shit. How many niggas is gonna support a Fayetteville nigga?
It don't matter.
They don't want to see you doing better. They
so you ain't see nobody support Murray?
Bruh, people supported Murray because
No, listen. When J. Cole came out, he wasn't doing half the shit Murray doing. Murray's barber is my barber. You know what I'm saying? And they plan on doing business. Shout out to Gifted. And he plan on doing business with him. And that's that's loyalty to the city. Murray also, the niggas that he cool with in the city.
So J. Cole ain't being loyal to the city?
Fuck no, he ain't gonna get no artist from the city. But Rain 910, where he been at besides Smack?
Let me tell you something.
Rain.
That results.
Rain 910. That's the only nigga.
Anybody who's featured on Smack, they're in a certain genre. Like that's not.
But he's signed to MMG though.
Rap.
Rain signed to MMG.
Yeah,
or at least he was. I don't know if he currently is.
A lot of these Smack rappers are signed, but they're staying in their genre. They're never going to be featured as like freestylists. They're not going to come out with club hits. They stay in their realm.
And
they're battle rappers.
Nigga, so
right. That's my whole thing.
But there's nothing wrong with him not being a goddamn bitty bouncing ass rapper because that's not what he does, bro.
Well, okay, so he don't have people from Fayetteville. But he still has people.
I mean, yeah, don't get me twisted, because my pops and my sisters and them, who all live in different states, listen to him. They fuck with him.
People in different countries,
right?
Like Cambodia,
no,
Vietnam, Thailand,
yeah. They fuck with him. They fuck with him because
when I walk down the road, they be like, "Oh, JCole."
But when you go to a like, my thing is this: you put a cap on yourself when you go to a party and you realize none of your hits are actually.
You tell me though.
It's not too many people that listen to conscious rap.
I'm not gonna say that. That's not what I'm talking about. You gotta live in your truth. Ain't that what you said?
I mean, yeah,
that's what JCole is.
Not living your truth.
No. You want no. You want me to tell you how he not? Because every time he get on a song, he talk about his little niggas that'll shoot something, this, that, and the third.
Oh.
What little niggas do he know?
Oh.
When was he? Yeah, when was he in the deal? Who?
You don't know if he hired
Tell me
shooters?
who? Nah, tell me who.
Hire shooters.
Tell me who.
I don't.
You can hire
just because I don't know who these people are personally.
Bruh, it's
don't mean he didn't
if
go
you
to
a
the
shooter,
deal.
you're not supposed to be known. No. If you a shooter, you're not supposed to be known.
But it's not even about that. At the end of the day, if you know more than 70% of the city, so you know if somebody personally know JCole. Just like I know people who personally know Moray.
I feel you. However, what I'm saying is, you and I, we grew up in this city, right?
Right.
We know this city, right? Yeah, right. Yeah. We grew up. All of us grew up in this city, right?
Right.
We all know shooters, right?
Right.
Yeah, them niggas.
I don't live that lifestyle.
No, but the shooters is locked away.
But I know
now.
who they are. We know who we.
Right.
If we needed to get somebody got. We know who
Look
to
at
get.
his face so serious.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
He is.
If we can get them. Now, I don't live that lifestyle, but I know I can get them.
That bitch got that evil.
He ready. Goddamn. They gotta watch me. If you got a problem with this nigga, watch out.
You better strike first.
I stay with a 40. I know how to get you back.
But nah, I'm just saying, like,
paying
bro.
cash or paying Bitcoins.
All right, so you went to the Merc. To me, this is how I view it personally. You're no different than the next nigga who is basically, you're no different than a 6ix9ine who pays some niggas. Who pays some niggas.
I fuck with 6ix9ine though. I watched his documentary.
Hey, you better not say that too loud.
Okay.
I will.
I watched his documentary.
I watched his documentary. You come from my baby mama. You try to just extort me. Yeah. But bitch on you, and I'll be standing outside.
Damn, we just lost 100 views, bitch.
Hey, but we fuck with you still.
But for real, you pay some niggas to be cool with you. I've never seen him on the Merc, and I've always been on the Merc.
Yeah, that's true. Though.
Yeah, I've never.
Just because he's not on the Merc don't mean nothing though.
You seen him at the slave house.
Nigga, everybody go to the slave house.
I'm just saying that's the symbol of
no.
That's the symbol of
Let's keep it a band.
Yeah, the market house. That's a slave house.
Yeah, that's a slave house.
Let's keep the last thing that comes up.
Let's keep it a band.
Scabo Walmart should come up before
He was at the protest. But did this nigga speak?
That nigga was probably like, get off of me, bum.
No, fuck that. Did this nigga? We had illegitimate people fucking speak for this protest.
If it was worth millions of dollars,
and I will go on record to say that.
Would you speak to that you don't know that didn't support you before you had millions of dollars?
I look at it this way,
bruh. If you had millions of dollars, how many people that didn't support you before you got on would you fucking speak to? That's how I feel, bro. I already know how I'm gonna do. Bitch, get off me, goddamn. Straight up, bitch. You want fucking me when I was broke?
That's real. Like, he did not.
Entitled to.
We had people who, in my opinion, were not qualified to speak for us on that fucking behalf.
Yeah, because the person that I'm talking about that posted a video literally today with JCole, like, bro.
Oh shit.
We literally had people who were not qualified to speak for us, and that's why they were
The vast
always.
majority of these protests in Fayetteville were by people who shouldn't be talking. But people like me should be talking, but can't get the platform to talk.
And I'm looking at the camera, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of y'all was clout chasing for that shit. Because some of y'all, bro, did not have the qualification to fucking speak. Y'all made us look dumb. That's just being real. And I watched everything from a distance. No, I was not there. Why? Because it's almost like they didn't have sense.
I was boots on ground, 10 toes. What's
up?
Yeah, he was there.
I'm not trying to be funny. So I ain't go to that protest and shit because
I was
can't go to jail with y'all. I just can't go to jail with y'all.
If you felt like that, that internally means you did not trust them to.
I don't trust Fayetteville police.
You didn't know that I was the last person on the line at the slave market whenever that place got raided.
Okay.
But I was the last person on the line. I took the tear gas to the face. There was nobody beside me, and I was out there preaching love and peace.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But JCole, I ain't gonna lie, his album was decent.
He did put on. But it was very.
Man, I just feel like it was a shot. It was a shot in the dick that you said his album was decent.
It was. I'm a
big person with
decent, but it was JCole. JCole is not what.
Yeah,
in this time and age, JCole is JCole. In this time and age, bro, that's not what they're looking forward to.
I feel you. Like Moray is definitely a bigger artist out of Fayetteville than JCole.
No, right now, because JCole was somebody that everybody got them fucked with, regardless if you believe that he put on or not. Back in the day, he was somebody that everybody fucked with back in the day.
But I'm gonna still give JCole his props because
I will give him his roses.
He was the first one to make it out and open the door for everyone.
You are absolutely right. I will give him his roses for that.
Get on their feet and goddamn, he did real shit that a lot of niggas
now
wouldn't
people
do.
are looking at us.
But
even
stop.
though they lied about us in that one movie. Was it Day Trip?
Yeah,
that wasn't Fayetteville.
Yeah, I know, bro. I seen that.
But I'm just gonna keep it a band.
Open the door for all of us.
Exactly.
I just want him to be a little bit less selfish and put something on for the niggas who be in the club. That's what I want,
bro. But he's not a club maker. He's not a club making music nigga. So you can't expect him to do that.
He can do it. If you can rap, you can do it.
Bro, that's not him. He's a deep rapper. So don't try to make him switch his flow up.
And I can get along with a lot of people, but it's like asking me to go to World Star versus Discovery. No, I'm gonna be dope on Discovery.
You're supposed to stay true to yourself.
But on World Star, I'm gonna look like a fake.
Nah, give me a little bit. I need a little bit.
So you want him to put City Girls on the track?
Nah, that shit with Lil Baby roll, bro. That shit roll.
Your heart is strong, bro.
That's him going. He has songs with 21 Savage. He has songs with Lil Baby.
Nah, he could have kept that.
He has songs with
21 Savage.
He has these people who do club songs. So that's him trying to relate to the greater community. But at the same time, you got to live in your truth, like you said, and he got to do what he do. That's like me coming out of a classroom and talking about I'm a rapper now.
Yeah.
No.
I will.
You look at me
A B C D E F G. Talk about shit. But this was definitely a fun podcast. We will wrap it up. It is the first episode of On the Block podcast. It's been fun.
Jack Brick Block Babies.
You know it.
Full of Block Babies too, because we out here.
Right. You've tuned in with Boogie the host, aka Mr. What's Your Area Code?
Kitty the fucking Dime.
Hey.
Bohemian Prophet.
You already know what it is. Stay tuned for the next episode. We love y'all.
Yeah.
Peace.